This wonderful, wonderful piece of redness, I've let her cure now for a couple of days actually, and now I'm going to apply the patent Crimson Guitars finishing oil. This stuff has been, basically we formulated it as an alternative to the True Oil that is so prevalent in the guitar building industry. Now the reason I've done that is because, you know, True Oil is very thick stuff. It ships in a plastic bottle, and because of that it degrades very rapidly. And frankly, for a bottle half the size, they charge the same amount we charge for this. Now, we've made this thinner so it penetrates better, but it also builds up just as well. And frankly, I'm just going to pour it on as my first coat, because this has taken some time. Anyway, what you do is apply the oil evenly, just like when you were applying stain, frankly. And you don't want to let it cure completely. What you do is rub all the excess off, and let it cure after you've rubbed the excess off, just like you would with teak oil and anything like that. Also, I probably should be wearing gloves, but I'm naughty, frankly. Now, I've just applied a coat to the whole front of this instrument, and I'm just starting to see some pink on my rag here. For the first 2 or 3 coats, it does slightly dilute the stain. And because it is very, very penetrative, the first coat tends to dry or start going off quicker. It also depends on the temperature. If you are in a particularly warm workshop, it tends to go off quicker. And what you need to do is, once it starts going off, just rub the excess away and then leave it to cure for at least 4 or 5 hours. I wouldn't really suggest putting more than 2, maybe 3 coats on in one day. Although, there is one exception, and that is on the first day. What I'm going to do is just rub off the excess now on coat 1 and do the rest of the instrument as well. And then I'll put another coat on right away, because it's soaking and it's soaking in. Once that's cured, then we'll do every 4 hours or so and go from there. So all pink and undone. Now, if you do just pour it on like that, you really have to spread it very quickly if you don't want a blobby, blotchy look. It's not really the right way to do this, but, well, there's hundreds of ways to do everything, aren't there? I have only used 3 layers of the Crimson Guitars finishing oil on this, and well, you've just watched the whole process. Apply it, rub it off before it fully cures or even really partially cures, and then leave that to cure before you put the next coat on. First coat and second, well, the first coat is technically 2 coats really. Just ladle it on there, and that will soak in, because this is a penetrative oil. We designed it to penetrate quite nicely and then to build up once that had happened. Leave it to cure 4 to 6 hours, apply another coat, and as the coats develop, leave longer in between coats till you're doing 1 a day. And then, once it has fully cured, what I'm just doing here right now is just rubbing it down. You can see that finish there. And I'm basically using the silica in the paper here as a fine polishing technique, and just making sure that that's all sorted. Now, you could quite easily build up 15, 20, 30 coats of this, and 1 bottle, I don't even know where the bottle is now, I was going to, 1 bottle will do a substantial amount of finishing. You're probably talking an entire guitar like this, 15 coats times 2 per bottle. We're not stingy at Crimson Guitars. Anyway, so I'm just rubbing off, just making sure that there's no excess anywhere, slightly buffing this, and we've ended up with a perfectly creditable finish. And of course, it is compatible with the stain. So here she is. This is just 3 coats, and well, obviously I love this finish, but, well, because we formulated it. I had 2 chemists working on this this oil finish for, I think it took them 6 months to get right, and yeah, we're really, really happy. So there we have it, a demonstration on the stain. We have, in the 3 days since formulating the stain, it is now available. It's being manufactured and is going to be in the shop at crimsonguitars.com/shop, as is the oil. I am also going to be offering the oil. At the moment it's a 150ml bottle, but if you are a luthier's workshop, we're offering a litre at a time at a discount for larger projects. We wouldn't suggest any more than that, because we don't want it to go off in the tin. And frankly, with a litre, you're going to be able to finish a lot of guitars. Anyway, look, if this has been useful, please click like and subscribe. Comment below just ask us anything, or, well, we like it when you talk to us, really. Subscribe, check our other videos, and go away and build some guitars. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.